Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on Battle Marshes. Over in the Imperial Guard side we've got Den Spider-Man. So on the Necron corner we have got Smiley Face. Smiley Face going to be going for the usual Builder Scabs, Necron Warriors and Plasma Generators. Whereas the Imperial Guard are going to go for Double Guardsman, Tech Priest Engine Seer and Infantry Command. Before we start the game I must say, got a bit of a yellow theme going on here. We've got like minions yellow over here. Like a sickly kind of yellow colour for the Necrons as well. Do believe that it was Coldplay that had some sort of song referencing that everything was kind of a bit yellow. So yeah, Battle Marshes, very good map for the Imperial Guard, I do have to say, when they're up against the Necrons, as we do have heavy cover on either side of these critical locations, as well as lots of light cover that they can play with. Necrons are not known for their use of using heavy or light cover, as they kind of ignore it really, don't really gain the benefits or negatives of any form of cover. Are going to see a command squad coming out from the infantry command. Will probably, I imagine, just go straight into the Necron base and try and bash things about with priests and psychers and whatnot. Necrons just doing their usual build up the economy as quick as you like, that standard 4 plasma generator opening. Also going to go for a couple of obelisks either side.
It will be my
yeah, there we go, we've got a priest on his way, and a commissar as well. Okay. Keeping the morale and health all healthy and stuff.
Fear ensures loyalty.
Also helps them with their close combat capabilities. The Psyker does, I think the Psyker does a little bit less damage in close combat, although it does have that zappy thing for HQ units and whatnot. Anyway, command squad are going to come in and see what he could do against these Necron warriors. Going to wait for his commissar before getting into close combat, I do believe, as the Necron warriors do a lot more damage in close combat than they do long range. Oh no, never mind, he's going to get straight involved and get bashed straight out of there. While that's going on the other side of the map, Guardsmen with a commissar chasing away this Builder Scarab as they capture that relic. Builder Scarabs don't mind her, they'll just stick around for now. Commissar now joining the command squad as these obelisks are continued to be built up. You don't normally see this many obelisks this early in the game. You normally see maybe 1 or 2. But mainly focusing on getting these plasma generators up as quickly as you like. Necron Lord teleporting in, knocking this priest back. And a Necron Lord 1v1 against a command squad isn't going to win, but being supported with some Necron warriors I'm sure will be just fine. Necron Lord not wanting to get into close combat because of these priests and this commissar doing their business. Just a lonely commissar joining the fray as well. Necron Lord not gonna vibe with those guys and instead try and help the scabs over yonder, trying to decap this place. Not sure they'll be able to get it in time, but if this Necron Lord can jump in and harass and harry them, should be alright, but no, they will not succeed. Tech Priest Engines here, getting that listing post on there as that goes on. Over here we do have one of my favourite things in Dawn of War ever. Just these Builder Scabs ready to decap, but quietly, as these men are just kind of watching. It's just a nice, calm, competitive thing going on there, which I do very much appreciate. Lots of guardsmen now. Commissar in their ranks, and one really good thing about this Commissar, so Necron warriors, they kind of just like charge into close combat because tier 1 they've got better close combat capabilities than they do ranged stuff. So if you stick a Commissar in your guardsmen and those Necrons eventually inevitably get into close combat with these dudes, the Commissar with his amazing close combat DPS will be able to help them stick it to the metal man. Listing post having a dude join in on the inside. Also going to be upgraded. Not sure if the Necron Warriors will be able to get it in time for the upgrade, and also this Tech Priest Engine Seer repairing it and all that. Command Squad being an absolute demon this game, tying up as many Necron Warriors as you like, as this listing post is upgraded. And completely surrounded now. Do they have a summoning core online yet? They do have a summoning core, so they are able to teleport out as and when they fancy. More Necron warriors coming around the flanks. And Builder Scabs just vibing. They've got no offensive capabilities. Yeah, the Necron Lord just having a grand old time, chucking boys left, right and centre. Whereas more men come to assault the squads and whatnot. The Commissar losing morale with his lads. Will be pushed back, and it does look like this listing post is going to go down under the indomitable will of these Necron tier warriors. 116 and 30 compared to 60% and 70 for the economy. 20 squad cap at the moment, sir. Definitely focusing on those obelisks. Very nice. Like I say, you don't normally see that many obelisks at this stage of the game, but I'm sure there is a reason for it. Well, obviously it's for the time bonus, I suppose. I mean, now we're going into tier 2. We are going into tier 2. Tier 2 for both players, actually. So that's cool. Another infantry command over here. Got quite a sizable amount of lads on the field. Have we got a tactical control yet? Not yet. But I suppose, who needs upgraded boys when you can just have as many boys as you want? Anyway, decap going on over here. I imagine the Necron warriors have... they've teleported back. And now they're going to do the old double hit. They're going to kill everything on this side. And then kill everything on this side. So no relics for the guardsmen at this present moment in time. These billow scabs, nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. If you'll pardon me quoting the Marvelettes? Was it the Marvelettes that did that song? Been a while since I've listened to Motown. Stevie Wonder is a stranger to me now. But yeah, this listing post will go down under the baleful green light of the Necron warriors. Tier 2 finishing, more Necron warriors out. Just get that spam going. Strengthening power grid on the way. Don't know, has he gone for... No, he hasn't gone for any disruption field, so still tier 1 Necron warriors. Guardsman over here. Decapping that critical location, but seeing the sea of metal will fall back. Oh, no, never mind, he's going to chill. Kill a man first, and then fall back just a little bit. Like we said, these Necrons don't benefit from any heavy cover, nor suffer from it, so they can go through it with normal movement speed. Never-ending march, mechanized command on the way. A priest to join the ranks. We are seeing a good amount of guardsmen down here, taking care of these flayed ones. The flayed ones not wanting this listing post going up. Pet priest engines, yeah, looking to have a bit of a swipe going on there. Heavy bolter turret also going to go down for future defensive purposes as his guardsman's morale break. Not the bravest of lads at the moment. Do have a heavy weapons team in the base as well. Just for defensive measures, I suppose. And, we're going to see some basilisks. Now, this map is amazing for basilisks. Can I just sit them here? And then they've got basically range of everything over on in this side. That's pretty sweet. Flayed ones hold this section of the map off. Infantry command and listing post here. Going to make it very difficult for the Necrons to assault from this side. And to be fair, from this side as well. A tough nut to crack. Especially with double priests on the way. Who needs to join a squad when you can just ride solo? Although they'll have a sniff and then decide to go back. That is, to be fair, that is quite a lot of Necron warriors. And when they go for that upgrade... Oh, look at this dude just firing between the bushes. It's quite some serious range on that bad boy. Heavy bolter turret going to go up there. I do believe, yep, the basilisk has popped. As these guys kind of moonwalk over on the side. Disruption field now going for them. So yeah, vastly increasing. Well, not vastly, but it certainly isn't something that the guardsmen will be happy about. Basilisk doing damage over time. Necron Lord popping his phase shift. Keeping himself and his boys alive for the moment. This has been upgraded to a las cannon in anticipation for any tomb spiders or any destroyers. We'll see some immortals and a wraith as well. Go and see some flayed ones over yonder. Thinking about pushing out, but then I'm not sure what exactly they want to do with their lives. Anything else crazy? Just blow heavy bolter turrets. These Necrons over here, cornered in the corner, because that's where people get cornered. Wraith getting bashed down by the commander. Look at just a whole cloister of priests worshipping the Emperor the only way they know how, by purging Xenos and heretics alike. These boys will teleport all the way back home and try and chase these guys away. Bearing in mind that priests are amazing at building bashing. You have a Basilisk, which has now been seen by the Necron player, so you will know to try and counter these lads. But Necron Lord will teleport back home as the Necrons try and shove these guys away. Looks like they've already killed one plasma generator by the looks of things. Looking like they're going to go for a second. Destroyer not wanting to get involved in ranged combat, just trying to slap him in close combat. God save the Emperor ability going on these guys, keeping them alive for as long as they please. And they will just peace out of there. They've done their business, but they will be chased by destroyers. Looks like only a small smidgen of Valkyrie fire going on there. Got cancelled, I imagine. Did the command squad die? The command squad did indeed die. It's very sad. Not exactly the trade that you want.
You have chosen wisely.
These priests as well. A bit of a misclick there, losing two priests. Dear oh dear, that is quite an expensive trade for one plasma generator. Gonna get command squad being reimbursed, more priests on the way, as well as a Vindicare assassin. So tier 3 for the Imperial Guard.
Ready and willing, sir.
Necrons also going to go for their tier 3 now, as these, well, as a singular destroyer moves on forward. But yeah, we've got a listening post with some lads in. An infantry command with the same as well. Basilisk firing at a distance. This is going to be very difficult for the Necrons to get involved in. 117 and 79 compared to 76 build speed and 100 green money. So quite a serious economy for both players, really. Potential for large armies. Blade ones further defending anything and everything they can. Guardsmen not showing any fear there. The only thing they fear is their Commissar. And the Necrons are kind of just unsure of where to go with life at the moment. Are going to get a whole smorgasbord of more Necron warriors. Rebuilding their plasma generators. Going to see some Ogrins as well as another Basilisk. And a Vindicare assassin. As these Cascans move over trying to push these Builder Scabs and Flayed Ones out of this little nook. Firing away with their impressive firing rate. Yeah, these Flayed Ones will want to teleport home, and there you go. Off on the way. This destroyer point blank refusing to fight at ranged. Going to get Curse the Machine Spirited. And then stabbed repeatedly in his flanks. But these Necron warriors now with their double destructive fields. And that is a lot of Necron warriors moving across the battlefield.
Look out! Here they come!
What's going on over here at the moment? Necron Lord being bounced about by these basilisks. Show these guys the business. These Necron warriors are going back and forth. One major problem with the Necrons, obviously, is their actual speed. They are not the fastest of boys. So they've got to really commit to one side. Beast keeping his lads invulnerable. Necron Lord a little bit out of his depth here. Some pleasantries being shared, I imagine, in the chat. You think that that's no, I won't attempt to read. I've bastardized that alphabet enough on this channel as it is. The Imperial Guard now coming out in storm, really. They've got the Ogrins, they've got the Castigans.
Inspired
I do believe that the Ogrins will have a priest attached to them at some point. These Necron warriors have been given the Dursy Dur, the old runabout. These plasma generators will be getting a bashing as the Necron warriors try and retreat back home. For defensive purposes, Ogrins running in, recruiting a burn edge. As these builder scavs just kind of just chill out in the middle. We are going to see a restored monolith though on the way. If they can keep things a-firing, keep these Necron warriors alive, they should have a good amount pushed forward with. And here we go, Necron monolith coming online. These Ogrins probably want to get the hell out of Dodge. There we go, the slow, indomitable march of the restored monolith. Necrons changing these guys' opinion on being alive. Morale being broken. Necron monolith going to teleport. Where are you going to teleport? Straight into the base.
We did it, sir.
And here we go. What are you going to do when a Necron monolith just teleports into your base? It's not much. Although then again, unsupported, unloved, all the Necron warriors kind of need to teleport onto the restored monolith to support it, because by itself it's not going to... There we go. I don't know, a little bit too little, a little bit too late, I think. But don't get me wrong, it was a ballsy move. But there was a lot of basilisks, a lot of missile launcher turrets. John Cena beam going down, preventing the basilisks from firing. Grenade from the Cascans blowing up and destroying the morale of all these Necron warriors. Storm Monolith does go down. And what the fuck, IG OP. I don't think IG is OP in that situation. I think, like I said, it was a case of if the Imperial Guard have got a good defensive position, you teleport a Monolith straight into the middle of their base. It is going to get destroyed fairly quickly. You kind of want to teleport that in and then instantly teleport all your dudes to surround it to make sure that it's not focus fired on. But it was a ballsy move. I like it. I appreciate it. It was very good fun to watch. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, please do consider having a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month does get you one extra game a week. Mine has been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never a chore, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.